The Thrunite TC10 version 2, which if you are playing along at home, you may have realized that this is an improvement of the Thrunite TC10 version 1. Here's the box, by the way, standard packaging as of late. But they took some of the complaints that people had about the version 1 and they sort of fixed them. They improved on them. Those issues being adding a heatsink here. The version 1 just had a solid head here. And people also complained that the charging port here on the original one, while it wasn't a proprietary port, it was a cable that not everyone would likely have sitting around, so they made it now a micro USB, something everyone is likely to have if you have a cell phone. Also, the piece here, the piece that covers it, may have been a little easier to lose before, and on this one, it's attached to this ring here, and should for some reason it happen to break off or you lose it, in the little goodie bag, they include 2 extras of this ring here, so nice improvements there. The TC10 version 2 goes for $66.90 or sorry, $65.95 on Amazon. I'll put a link down below. You can check that out along with some other Thrunite links. This light is going to be purpose-wise not an EDC light because, as you can see, it's not exactly a small light. So unless you have big pockets, you're probably not going to be carrying this every day. But places where this light shines, so to speak, is sit it next to your bed if you want, but also with this recharging port, if you put it in your bug-out bag or your get-home bag or somewhere, if you're going to be stuck somewhere in a blackout, maybe you're stuck in Katrina, and you've got a solar charging panel, you can plug this in during the day. It charges at 1 amp, so depending on how fast your charger goes, it will charge the 3,400 milliamp hour battery in about 4 hours, so no problem getting it recharged during the day. So it's a great light to have either in your car or someplace where if the battery might die, you can recharge it with a solar charger that you may keep along with it. So it's a good size light. It's got a good amount of throw. This light puts out 900 lumens. It has a deep, smooth reflector, and it says that it will throw 292 meters. The way that I do my conversions for throw is that I convert the meters into feet, really just by changing the unit, no actual mathematical conversion. So 292 meters becomes 292 feet, and I kind of count that as a useful distance for how far you're going to be able to use this light. So about a football field, 292 feet, around 300 feet around a football field. Will it throw farther? It probably will, but by the time it gets out past that, the beam becomes a little bit less useful, and you really just probably have trouble seeing that far away at night. This has the Cree XM L2 emitter in there. The glass is anti-reflective coated. It also has an intelligent temperature control so that if you leave the light on for too long and it starts to overheat, it actually bumps it down a level to help control the light from overheating. Construction on this light otherwise, there's a heat sink. There's the button here, which you use to change the brightnesses. There's the knurling. Back here, there is the pocket clip. Pocket clip is removable for those of you that don't want to carry that, as is also the cigar ring. If you want to carry this or use this in a cigar type method, you can do that, but otherwise you can unscrew this pocket or the cigar ring and take it off. On the back here, the tail cap, there are spots for lanyards if you want, and then there's the button which is recessed, so it will tail stand if you are so inclined. Inside here, as this is a rechargeable light, it has a rechargeable battery, nice 3,400 milliamp hour battery. They don't recommend apparently using 2 CR123s because of the voltage, I think. From what I understand, I'm not super smart with that. But they include this 3,400 milliamp hour battery with it, so you might as well just go ahead and use it. It does have the reverse polarity protection, so if you accidentally put it in backwards, the light is not going to explode on you. But there's the inside of the tail cap. There's springs on both sides, so you're not going to have problems with this battery rattling around in there. The threads, nice big threads. And then there's the O-rings here. The light is, of course, IPX8 rated, as pretty much all lights are. Type 3 hard anodized aluminum, all the standard stuff. The knurling, it's good size in your hand. It's comfortable to hold. User interface on this, it has 4 modes. Turn it on with the tail cap here. It comes on with the low of 0.1 lumens. It does that moonlight mode. It will do it for 83 days. I always love a moonlight mode. You've probably heard me talk about it before. I love lights with moonlight mode. Super useful. From there, you turn it on and then use the side button to change between the brightnesses. Go up between the 4 brightnesses. Moonlight, low, medium, high. Low is 12 lumens for 123 hours. 227 lumens for 6 hours, and up to 900 lumens for 103 minutes. If you then long press on the button here, it will go into the strobe, the full 900 lumen strobe, and it will do that for a nice 4 hours. You can long press it back into there. It also has mode memory, so whatever mode you turn it off on, it will come back onto. And then it also has a momentary, so if you don't want to fully turn it on, you can half press and the light will come on, or full click and it will come on all the way. The big sell with this light, other than like being a nice, robust, far-throwing light, is that it is rechargeable, and you do that right here with this micro USB port. They do include a micro USB cable in. They don't include the charger itself, but they include a cable. You can plug this into a computer, or if you have a wall plug already, you can plug it into it. Here's one that I happen to have sitting around. It goes in there, and you can see here, turn the light off. You can see there that it is flashing purple, and it's flashing purple. That means it's not charging, because to get this to start charging, you actually have to turn the light. Make sure this is in here. You have to actually turn the light on. So click it on. You can see it's now gone to a solid purple. That means that it's charging. As I mentioned, it charges at 1 amp, so it'll fully charge the battery from dead in about 4 hours. The colors here, when it's fully charged, that will change to a blue to let you know it's fully charged. Other two color options, if it's red, it means that there's 10% left, and it's flashing red. You better be glad that it's plugged in, because you're only down at 5%. If the charging cable comes out while it's plugged in, while it's on, the light's going to be on, and it will go ahead and come on like that. It also has an overcharge protection, so you can't overcharge it. I suppose you could keep it, if you wanted, you could keep this next to the bed always charging, and then you're standing up or however else you want to keep it, sitting down, and if the power goes out, the light will come on. So it might be handy to have something like that for a blackout. The light will come on, you can go see it, you can get to it. It does also come with a belt clip case. Light fits down in there. There's the case on the back, there's the D-ring, and then the Velcro. And then you can also feed your belt through there depending on how you might want to carry it. In the bag here, there are a couple of the extra of these for the covering the charging port, as I mentioned. There's a lanyard, and then a couple extra O-rings, an extra tail cap, and an extra cover, I believe, for the side switch. Show you the light outside here, starting in the moonlight mode. Great for some up-close stuff. And then just going up through the brightnesses here. There it is on that full 900 lumens. And you can see, let me come up a little bit closer here so you can get a better look at just how focused this beam is. You can see the beam kind of shining through there. Nice focused beam, so you're going to get a good amount of throw. There it is. Those trees are about 30 yards, I'd say. Same over there. And then going on down farther, there's some trees back there that are probably, I don't know, 80, 90 yards or so. I can kind of make out some stuff with them. If there was a person back there, I'd be able to see it. Maybe not as much in the camera. I'll just take a look out here, take a walk, and let you see. So you can see the beam here, nice and focused, from going to the strobe. There's the strobe, and then back to the full 900 lumens. Nice focused beam. And then on down, just to show you the other couple. Moonlight, low, medium, and high. So there you go, the Thrunite TC10 version 2. Nice, focused, rugged, rechargeable thrower. Check one out.